Decide and move. In crisis, hesitation is more dangerous than a wrong call. Yesterday we talked about calm. Today, decisiveness. On April 26, 1986, in the small town of Brocato, Ukraine, the unimaginable happened. Reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded during a late-night safety test that had gone wrong. In an instant, confusion, chaos, and radiation flooded the scene. Firefighters were sent in, not fully understanding what they were fighting. One man who stood out that night was Anatol Danatolov, the deputy chief engineer. Danatolov faced a torrent of incoming information, much of it incomplete, contradictory, or simply wrong. The plant was in flames. Radiation alarms were screaming, and operators were panicked. That much was clear. Though many of his decisions later faced harsh criticism, what stands out from a leadership perspective is the absence of decisive clarity. He wavered. He minimized reports, delayed key communications, and hesitated to make hard calls in real time. That is simply unacceptable. The result? Precious minutes were lost. The Soviet response floundered. Confusion reigned at the highest levels, worsening the disaster's impact on both human life and the environment. While courageous firefighters made immediate, decisive moves to extinguish flames with little regard for their own safety, leadership's hesitation became a cautionary tale. In crisis, delay can cost more than a wrong decision. Contrast this with another nuclear incident just 3 years later at 3 Mile Island in Pennsylvania. There, decisive communication and rapid shutdown procedures kept a dangerous partial meltdown from spiraling into a full catastrophe. Imperfect information didn't stop leaders from making the best available choices. A crisis is no time to have paralysis analysis. The lesson? Leaders don't always have the luxury of perfect data. The question is not, is this the perfect choice? But, what's the best choice right now? Listen, crisis will punish hesitation. The people you lead need clarity, even if the path forward must later be adjusted. I learned this through years of firefighting. As an incident commander, you are faced with incomplete information, but one thing is clear. You can look straight ahead and see that the building's on fire. You can hear the radio chatter and see everyone doing work. You have to make decisions. You won't get perfect information. That's part of the nature of a crisis. Here's a reflection prompt. When uncertainty strikes, do you hesitate or do you decide and move forward? And your daily spark? In crisis, your people don't need perfection. They need a decision. That's today's spark. Tomorrow we'll explore communication in crisis, how to keep clarity when fear clouds everything. Until then, I am truly wishing you well.